Hey guys, it's Matt at Patapsco Falls. We're still working on this newsstand, and when we last left we had completed the 4 walls. Now we're going to work on the partition for the interior, the foundation, roof and rafter tails, build a sign, add a light fixture and a base, and do all the weathering. So let's get started. First off, we're going to start with the partition wall. Made this out of cardstock. It's cut to the dimensions on the plans. And then I picture framed the top part of it with some strip wood, and then we'll add a small shelf to carry some of the other additional details. And then we'll paint the entire piece green, and the green we'll use is the same green that we use for the exterior of the newsstand. The magazines that I used are all from late July, early August of 1952. I found the images on Google, and I imported them into Microsoft Word and reduced them down in size. And then when I printed them out, I spaced them so that I could create twice the width of the cover picture. And then I could fold them over and create a miniature booklet. The finished partition will add a view block, so you won't be able to see through the structure. The next step is to add a foundation to the structure. Do this with 1/8 inch square strip wood, cut miters on the corner, and glue it to the bottom of the building. Foundations help anchor the building down to the diorama and make it look more realistic than just setting it right down. decided to make the base for this out of pink styrofoam. I laid out pavers 5 foot by 5 foot and then cut them with the knife. I should have used the front of the knife, the sharp side. Instead I used the back to scribe, and what ended up happening is it tore through the foam and left a ragged edge. I'll correct that later. The roof card is cereal box cardboard. I painted the soffit area the same exterior green and then glued it down with an even overhang all the way around. For rolled roofing, I use black construction paper. It's cut to about 3 scale feet wide and then cut to length to fit. I glue the rolled roofing down with Elmer's school glue. The rafter tails are scale 2x6s. They're cut to fit and glued in place with carpenter glue. The sign is printed off the computer and then glued down to cardboard using Super 77 spray adhesive. The sign is picture framed like the partition wall. The frame for the sign is built out of various pieces of strip wood, including 4x4s for the uprights and 2x6s for bracing. I use enough bracing to give it a little bit of a lacy, delicate look. The lamp is made with floral wire for the armature and a sequin for the shade. I painted the shade red, the inside white, and a little bit of yellow for a light bulb. For weathering, I really like Bragdon Enterprises weathering powders. I really like the look I can get from them. I also added some dry brushing of country gray to pick up some of the highlights. A liberal use of some weeds, grasses, and old newspapers help hide some of the sins in my lousy concrete work. So that completes the scratch build of this little newsstand. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe learned some things. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.